Hello. Mickey Monster, welcome in. You know, there's actual boop redeem. Alright, so we are back. I did some leveling. I did some limiting. Everyone's got their set 2 4th level limit. Which means we can move on. Wait, I also updated the buttons, so they will match what's on screen, but I will be confused for some time, because that's how it works. Also, I need to bring up my list of missables. I should really save them somewhere. Okay, that one. Because we're going up to Gungaga. And in Gungaga, apparently if you've got a couple people on your team, you get some extra scenes. So, we obviously want that. Who is it? I know it's Aerith. Antifa. Alright, so I don't know if we can go to the reactor before we go to the... before we actually go to Gungaga itself. Anyway, where am I going? I think it's up here? No. It's here. Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, because there's the broken reactor. There's also that random house up here, which I can't remember what it actually is. Let's go check it out. But yeah, so I updated the buttons, so at least the prompts on screen will match A and B correctly. It just means I have to push B for accept and A for cancel, which is gonna throw me off a little bit. So I'll probably be... Oh. I think we might need the tiny Bronco before we can do anything with that house. So there's more enemy skills we can get here. Not right now, but soon. Oh no. Do not petrify me. Alright, slow petrification. Well, we'll just blow these guys up. And hope for the best. Alright, I need to get Yuffie a better weapon. She has a second one, but it's like one less material slot for double growth, which I will use at some point to like farm AP, but I definitely prioritize materia slots over just flat damage. Alright, so I feel like in this game, Gungaga is hidden in the forest along with the reactor, so I think I might have to swap my team up already and put in Tifa and Aerith to begin with. Alright. Yeah. Alright, let's go to... I wish we could exchange all. I'm sure there's probably a way to do it, actually. Maybe it's on the PHS. Maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, we'll just do it the slow way. Because I do know in this forest there is definitely Um, I think there's frogs where you can learn frog song from. If my memory serves me well. Which it probably doesn't. Alright, there we go. They should at least be able to survive, which is the main thing. But yeah, I think we gotta go in the forest and... Yeah, I don't think we go straight to the reactor. Alright. Is someone there? Well, it's the Turks. Hey, Rude, who do you like? What are you getting so embarrassed about? Come on, who do you like? Tifa. Alright, so I will say, we didn't get... As far as I'm aware, we didn't get this little scene in Rebirth. Which is funny, because there's like a scene later on with Rude and Tifa. That's a tough one. But poor Elena. She? You? No, she likes Zeng. Which is true. I never knew that. But Zeng likes that ancient. What are they talking about? It's so stupid. They always talk about who they like or don't like, but Zeng is different. Oh no. They're here. They're really here. Then it's time. Rude, don't go easy on them. Not even the girls. Don't worry, I'll do my job. And we're counting on you. Au revoir to Zeng. It's been a while. Payback time for what you did in Sector 7. Out of our way. I don't like being taken for a fool. That's as far as you go. Alright, I need to check, because I'm not sure if we have to steal something from these guys. Let me just scroll down. Reno. Oh, okay. So we don't have to steal. We have to focus our attacks. Okay. Yeah, sense. I think he might be level 22. Okay, we might be a little over leveled for this. Yeah, I think we might be. It's funny how like unthreatening the Turks are in the original game, but then in like Remake and Rebirth, they really up the ante with them, and they actually can be some interesting and difficult fights. Oh, you wanna play? Okay. We'll just kill him now. Alright, so if we kill Reno, we get a weapon for Aerith. Alright. Did I do that right? Still victory. Alright. Well, let me see if I did this right. I saved beforehand, so we can always restart if I fucked it up. Aha, fairy tale. Hey, something seems wrong. Like they knew we were coming. They followed us. But there weren't any signs of it. And that means that there's a Shinra spy. I don't even want to think about there being a spy. I trust everyone. Alright, well this is really dumb, because if we look at... I can't even do the PHS. But if we look at the party, it wouldn't be Aerith or Tifa or Barrett, because Avalanche, and Aerith doesn't want to go back to Shinra. So then the next options we have are Yuffie, who we don't really know anything about at the moment. We do know more about, like in Rebirth and Remake, we learn more about her earlier on, but not all of it. Here, we know absolutely nothing other than that she likes to just hang around and do shit. And then there's Kate Sith, or Ketchi, from the Gold Saucer, which is like a Shinra run operation. So, like, it's pretty obvious. Holy majoli, look at all those slots. I don't think I have anything linked. I do, actually. So she'll lose one of the alls. I don't even have any extra materia to put in there at this stage, but, god damn. What, maybe someone else can use an all. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Should just level it up for now. Wait. I'm just gonna make sure I've got cure on all. Yeah, that's fine. It's just lightning. Okay, now we need to make sure. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, there's some good material in this one. Anyway, Gungaga time. I think. Wait, is this Gungaga or is that the reactor? Damn it. If these are frogs, this is a Mantis. Yeah, I gotta remember where Gungaga actually is. But let me just double check the... Alright, so there is a frog that learns a frog song. Well, the frog is called Touch Me for some reason. So yeah. Okay. Is this what takes us to the village? Alright. God damn it. Couldn't manipulate or can't manipulate? You know, that's the real question. So I got 300. There we go. Manipulated touch me. What a sentence. Alright, frog song on cloud. Shit. Alright, I think Tifa is the one that I gave Barrett stuff to. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna undo them. Hopefully. Alright, and it takes them out of sleep as well, which is good. Alright. Alright, manipulate is a very handy enemy skill. Impaler? What the hell is that? Alright, let's see if we can frog song itself. Alright, it's asleep. Alright, let's just go on the attack. There we go. What the hell's the Impaler? My little missable guy. I guess it's not a missable, but it would be nice to know what it actually is. Alright. It changes one opponent to a frog. That makes sense in terms of where we got the item from. I don't understand the name. That's throwing me off. Here we go. Alright, so I need to look at my guide here because apparently there's a specific order if you want to get all the scenes. Okay. After fighting the Turks, take the north path to Gungaga. Tifa Aerith in your party. We're going inside the house at the bottom right. Should be alright, so let's just go into the house, does it? A reactor explosion 3 years ago took my husband. A ruined reactor. Oh, let's just go see the scene. They said the bottom right. I don't know if they mean this house or like this one. I guess we'll just go in the mall. Well, that's a shop. This one. You're a traveler. Hey, wait, that glow in your eyes. Are you a soldier? Oh, you're right. Do you know anything about our son? His name is Zach. It's been close to 10 years since he left for the city, saying that he didn't want to live in the country. He left, saying he's going to join Soldier. You ever hear of a Zach in Soldier? I don't know. Zach. Young lady, do you know him? I remember he wrote us about 6 or 7 years ago saying that he had a girlfriend. Could that have been you? What an assumption, lady. That can't. That can't. Zach. What happened to you two? I can't believe he hasn't contacted us in 10 years. After all, we're his parents. Have you ever met some? Alright. Where'd they go? Aerith? What a shock. I didn't know Zach was from this town. You know him? Didn't I tell you? He was my first love. Zach, soldier first class, same as Cloud. Strange, there aren't that many who make it first class, but I never heard of him. That's alright, it's all in the past now. I was just worried because I heard he's been missing. Missing? It was 5 years ago. He went out on a job and never came back. He loved women, a real ladies' man. He probably found someone else. Hey, what's wrong? Poor guy. I don't really mind that I haven't heard from him, but I feel for his parents. Let's go, Cloud. Let's go talk to Tifa. Zach. Do you know him? No, I don't know him. Your face tells me differently. I told you I don't. Alright. That sounds just like you, leaving town and saying I'm joining Soldier. There were a lot of guys like that back then. You must really be something making it in Soldier out of a group like that. I really respect you. I worked hard for it. Hard work pays off, huh? Cloud, thanks for caring. Alright. Let's see what we can buy in here. Hear a story. It's been a while since the explosion, but you can still find the pieces it left all over town. Oh, so much of a story. I need to buy more items, but I need to save money. For reasons. Huh? Did you want something? Let's hear your story. People can live without the Shinra's Maga reactors. Well, sure. Right, protects against sleep, darkness, poison, plus spirit, strong small, puts you in berserk. Cooks Mystify. Is Mystify confuse? Alright. We have enough for these. Can I go up this pole? There we go. And there's a dude. You want something? Let's hear a story. One day a huge explosion killed many of the townspeople. Cool story. Hard edge. Scissors, tracking star. Impaler. Shrivel. Molotov. Alright. Man, I'm not getting anything new. I guess I got time and Mystify. I need to look into what they actually do, though. Okay. Need something? Let's hear a story. It's been a while since the explosion, but you say the exact same thing as the dude we just spoke to. And you look the same as well. What about you, old man? This is Gongaga Village. Many people died here in a Mako reactor explosion. White megaphone. Shinra people told us that everyone would be happy once the reactor was built, but all it brought us was sadness. Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. I also installed a mod that lets me like run and walk with an analog stick instead of actually pushing buttons. So that's handy for me. Anyway, we need to go back. Let's have a look. Alright, so we need to take the left path and there should be a death blow. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we need to swap our materia out a lot. I'm gonna keep revive. I might get rid of poison. Confuse and berserk. That makes sense. Time, yes. Death blow, yes. And what have you got? Fire, heal. I guess we don't need heal all. I don't really use the summons that much, just because they use a lot of MP. I don't know, like Asuna all or haste all. It's a tough question. I think haste is better for now. I don't even have Asuna locked yet. Eventually, when I get more AP. Death blow. Stop web. Can you use haste to cure stop? I know you can use it to cure slow. I don't think you can use it to cure stop though. Alright, so we're gonna go back and then head towards that reactor we saw for another scene, but also a summon that I got completely confused about in a discussion with someone else. I got mixed up in terms of which... the hell is this? Oh, these thingies. Yeah, these are in Rebirth and they're interesting to fight. I guess I should use fire. Pollen. Oh no. Maybe we can manipulate it. Oh shit. Everyone's asleep. We didn't manipulate. Holy moly. That was a powerful attack. It might be, actually, it might be... it might be, percentage based. I just need them to wake up. Oh, there we go. Oh, we just kill it. Alright. Alright, let's just heal up a little from that. And then we'll move on. To the busted reactor, which admittedly is kind of a lot of a more of a bigger set piece in Rebirth than it is here. Like a lot of the old, like they definitely extended the stories and built upon them. Some of them do feel a bit dragged out, but some of them are fine. Big old car, man. Oops. Phoenix down. I don't think we have any boss fights too soon. Jesus. Strong. Alright. A ruined reactor. Look who it is. It's Scarlet, head of the Shinra weapon development. What is she doing? This isn't any good either. You only get junky materia from junky reactors. This reactor's a failure. What I'm looking for is a big, large, huge materia. You've seen any? No, I haven't seen it. I'll get on it right away. Please, we could make the ultimate weapon if only we had some. I just can't wait. With Hojo gone, weapon development's been getting a bigger budget. I envy them. But even if we make the perfect weapon, could that stupid Heidegger even use it? Oh, sorry, I forgot Heidegger was your boss. Let's go. Big, large, huge materia. An ultimate weapon? The perfect weapon? Just what are the Shinra up to? So in Rebirth as well, and in Remakers in general, it seems like they've changed this sort of hierarchy and structure of Shinra in terms of who reports to who. There is a materia here somewhere. Is it right in the center? Oh my lord, I'm trying to find it. Ah, this guy again. Oh, Earth got a limit break. That's handy. Whoops. Oh, I should have tried to steal first. I don't want to use Eris limit break yet. Big spiral. Not that big. Let's do a little quake. Although he's attacking like a billion times in a row. All right. It's around here. There's something shiny back there. Reach for it. Titan material. So, did Scarlet think Titan was junky, or did she just not even notice it? Actually. Alright, so Titan actually has an element in this one. Because in Rebirth, there's no water or earth element. They're all just non-elemental. We got wind though. But I think that's just because they wanted the, you know what? Let's just do this. Ah. And then water kick. Ooh, good damage there. Much good damage. But also, Diva lifting up a huge Tricera tank. It's kind of funny. Alright, so that is all we need to do in Gungaga. It only took about, like, 5-10 minutes. Which is quite funny, because in... died. In Rebirth, the Gungaga area takes a long time. It's also very... It's a very dense jungle-like. So if we look here, this is the whole of Gungaga region, but in Rebirth, it's massive. And it takes a long time. I know a lot of people didn't like the Gungaga region. Because it's got a weird method of traversal that I guess a lot of people were not fans of. Alright, so that's done. I think I'll just chuck the other materia on someone. Even though I'm pretty sure they don't get AP if they're not in the party. But still. Just so that way they don't have nothing. In case I ever have a random battle with them unexpectedly. Alright, now we got Death Blow. Death Blow's handy because it means even if we have a limit, we can still do stuff. We can still attack without using our turn. Let's have a look. Oh. Wow. There's okay. An enemy skill coming up that we need to get that looks a bit difficult. Let's have a look. Alright, so there's a couple of happy turtle places to get. No, happy turtle. Turtle paradise. That we'll need to get soon. Hmm. Wow. Petrification. Do I have UV in the back row? Does that reset or does that increase? No, it just misses. I should put UV in the back row. Alright, at least we get a soft from fighting them. There we go. Oops. Alright, some more battling. How many? Just 2? We should be able to do it. Actually, I should be using Death Blow. Next time. Alright, they killed it beforehand. So we still had about 19 seconds, so we would have been fine either way if Cloud had to do the extra hit. I honestly forgot how short Gungaga actually is in the original game. Like, I knew it wasn't a big town, but I thought there was a bit more story to it. I guess not. I don't think the Griffin can teach us anything. Oh, draining MB, you bitch. And it did quite a bit as well. Alright, we got a Phoenix down. We can just kill it. We'll heal at, where are we? Here we are. So if you try to continue without coming here, the buggy breaks down and you have to go find a way to repair it. Or maybe we have to do that first, actually. Let's see. Oh. There we go. It is I, Nanaki. Hey, Nanaki, you're safe. Come on, and say hello to Bugenhagen. Nanaki? I guess the game doesn't know. Welcome to Coastal Canyon. Are you familiar with this land? Yes. You lie. That is something that is not treated lightly here in Cosmo Canyon. Then I'll click no. Let me explain. People from all over the world gather here to seek the study of the planet life. Oh, I always wanted to come here. I'm sorry, it's full now. I can't let you enter. They helped me when I was on the road. Please let them in. Oh, is that so? You helped out Nanagi? Oops. Nanaki. Please come in. Who is Nanaki? Nanaki is Nanaki. That's his name. Alright. Welcome in, Diaglyph. How are you? Alright, we need to go find this happy turtle thing. In the pub and Tiger Lily Arms. Where's the pub? Yeah, all good here. Just playing a little Final Fantasy VII. Yay, Nanaki's back. It's all thanks to his flame. This fire is called Cosmo Candle. It has burned for generations. It is a holy flame that protects this canyon. I've heard it only went out once, but long ago. The elder said something horrifying occurred, but I really don't know much else about it. It does make it it does make the rebirth feel a bit panded out, like they stretched it out. I feel like there's a bit of like in most AAA games, especially modern ones, and Final Fantasy in general, it does feel like there is a bit more pacing issues, which I'm finding is just a thing in Final Fantasy in general, like the later ones. 7 Rebirth definitely feels like there's a bit of pacing issues, especially because there's some areas where instead of just moving on with the story, you're kind of forced into you're forced to play mini games to progress the story, which is a bit weird. They're not optional. There's mandatory mini games in some, which just kind of takes away from it. There's some that are optional ones where you can just skip and continue the story, and then there's a couple that are forced into it, and it just felt like they really wanted to milk it. Is there a bundle for them though? So this is Cosmic Canyon, quite a mysterious place. Have you come to seek the study of planet life? No. Oh really? There really isn't much else to see here. Ah, I see. I mean, when the third and final one comes out, there's probably going to be a big old bundle, collector's edition or something like that. Most likely. And there'll probably be bundles as well. Fun games. It's a very long, Rebirth is a very long game. Especially if you want to do all the stuff. There's a lot of... It's interesting because there's a lot of content that is side content but feels like it should be main story stuff because it extends on characters from the first game that were part of the main stories, and then now they've been shoved to side content that you can easily ignore. So yeah, there's some interesting choices in it. It's a very fun game though. The combat, while it's the same, has been improved. And the music is amazing. Looking for anything in particular? So, I mean, if you have the time to get it, I would recommend it. The problem with waiting for a super third bundle is there's no guarantee that'll happen. There's no guarantee that you'll get a bundle discount straight away. There's 2 options with the combat. There's the real-time tactical combat, and then you can put it into the classic combat where it's you just select options while waiting for the ATB to fill up. So you can set it to turn-based essentially. So yeah, there are options there for people that don't like the new combat. I heard that at least for a remake, the turn-based version was a lot better at managing your party members and stuff than it is in a live real time. Here is where I was. I mean, this is my hometown. My tribe were protectors of those who appreciate this beautiful canyon and the planet. My brave mother fought and died here, but my cowardly father left her. I am the last of my race. Cowardly father? Yes, my father was a wastrel. And so the mission I inherited from my ancestors is to protect this place. My journey ends here. Hey, Nanaki, you're home. Coming, Grandpa. Rest. I want to rest. Okay, that's that. But yeah, if you play the original, I think you will enjoy it. I haven't tested out the turn-based mode or the classic mode. I should try it out at some point. It'll be interesting to see how it plays, but I do enjoy the real-time combat. There's some challenging fights, even on normal mode, in Rebirth. Like, they definitely upped the difficulty, because it is kind of like a puzzle, trying to figure out the best strategy and weaknesses and resistances and everything. But yeah, if doing it in real time can be sometimes a bit overwhelming, because you're just trying to understand what's happening. But as I said, there is the classic mode. Fluffy beds in the inn. Come in today. It's right near Cosmo Candle. Ah, there it is. Good thing they told us. I do need to go in there. So yeah, it's always good. I'd have to test out it, because as far as I'm aware, the turn-based mode, because like in the real-time mode, when you go to select abilities, it slows down almost to a stop, but not completely. Yeah. There's the poster. Oops, that's not it. But I haven't tried the actual classic mode to see how it compares. I should try that. Turtle's Paradise, number 5. Our cocktails are good, but with our wine is the best. Please stop in the Turtle's Paradise. That's the inn. 100 gil a night. That's pretty cheap. Have a great dream of the stars. And the music is fantastic. It is really good. They have different renditions of the same songs, but they like change up the tempo, they change up the instruments, they change when the beat hits, that it does still feel different. And they also have like combat versions of the open world songs for each of the different regions that like seamlessly transition into the combat version when you start battle and then fade back into like the calm exploration version, which is a real nice touch. I love it when games do that. How about our original cocktail, the Cosmo Candle? A drink now and then is good for you? A drink now and then is good for you. It'll relax you a bit if you know when to stop. That didn't make any sense. Elder Booga? Is that so? You brought Nanaki back here. Yeah, thanks. Alright. I don't know where I'm going. But they definitely expand on all the regions. And they feel like real towns instead of like the Pokemon towns where it's just like 2 houses and a shack. It definitely looks like people would live there. But I do feel like, yeah, pacing can be an issue, especially in Rebirth. The vast majority of minigames, like there's so many different minigames and modes in Rebirth that it can be a little overwhelming at times. Especially because, like, to get a platinum is going to be impossible for me. I will admit that to begin with. Like, if I ever try to 100% it, I don't think I can, because it does require you being perfect at every single minigame, which I'm not. Like, I don't play the Final Fantasy games to do a, whatchamacallit, do like a on-the-rail shooter or anything like that. Like, that's not what I was intending to do when I signed up for this game. Oh, welcome. The people of this canyon hate to compete, so almost everything here are replicas. But that's alright. Some of them you really can use. Yeah. It's just like, I know for some people that do platinum hunt and stuff, like it is a bit of kick in the teeth, because it does require you to be perfect at every single minigame, which is asking a lot. Like, especially because some of the minigames aren't, I wouldn't even call them minigames, they're just games that aren't very long in terms of like, you know, it's not a full game, but they're very in-depth, and it does require you to learn the ins and outs of this mini game just to master it. And I'm like, who has the time for that? Especially when this game is already a lot of hours. Like when I beat the game, I was kind of pushing through towards the end because I just really wanted to get through it, get to the end. So there's still a lot of stuff I need to do to like even be close to a proper completion, not even 100% completion. And it was like 115 hours by the time I got to the end. So it's a lot. Oh, sweet. New weapons, finally. There are some definite fake time wasters, like just milking the scene, where it was very unnecessary. Like one of them is when you get to an area and then you're forced to do mini games before you can progress the story. That was a waste of time. I felt like that should have been side content. Like you can do it afterwards anyway. Like you can go back and try and get a better score, but it's like you were forced to do it in the first place. Like you have to do those mini games before you can progress the story. So you have to beat like the first tier of the challenge of each of the mini games, only for a few of them. There's like 5 or 6 mini games, and you have to do about 3 to progress. And I'm just like, that's so unnecessary. And it definitely was like, it was a forced halt, a forced lull in the story and in the gameplay, which I wasn't a fan of. Just buy that anyway. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff, where it's like forced pandering and forced padding and ways just to, yeah, milk the story, essentially. And it's like, it wouldn't be bad if the whole point of it was, it's your choice whether you want to dabble into them or not. But you don't get that choice. It's forced into it. Which is the main thing that's annoying. It's just you don't get a choice whether you do these mini games or not. And then there's like the open world stuff, which I think is really, really good. Like I know a lot of people just boil it down to like, oh, it is just towers, so it's like a Ubisoft game and whatever. But it's definitely more involved than that, and each of them gives you lore and information about the world that they've expanded upon from the original. So it's new stuff. It's not just rehashing information that was already in the original game. It's expanding and adding to it. So it's a bit more than just unlock a tower and move on. There's like other things to do, and they give you benefits. They give you tangible rewards, which is, you know, materia. And material that you can't get anywhere else as well. It's exclusive to like open world exploration. So that is all in itself is also kind of an issue. Like I didn't mind it, but it is kind of an issue in the fact that like you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot if you don't do that stuff. Not from like a lore aspect, which or in itself is something you should do, but because you'll be missing out on some very significant materia that will make the game run a lot better for you in combat. So it is a bit of a balancing act. They treaded the line between pleasure and pain, I think, of how much extra content there was. And I think it really boils down to personal preference in the end about whether you really enjoy how much extra stuff they put in there. Like, I definitely appreciate that they put it in there. I don't like that there was a lot of core skills and weapons and materia locked behind being perfect at some of these minigames, because not everyone can be perfect at the minigames. It's an accessibility issue as well, especially because they completely changed the gameplay just for two minutes or whatever the minigame goes for. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna refill my drink and stuff, and then when we get back we'll continue with Cosmo Canyon. So I'm gonna BRB.